Hello, good people. Welcome to yet another stream. Today we're gonna dry brush a bunch of things. As you can see, you remember probably I was washing yesterday some stuff. And before my leave I washed a few things as well. And today we are gonna focus on dry brushing all that stuff. And so it's ready to paint, some details later on. So what are we gonna do? This one is ready, as you can see. Nice and dry brushed already from before. So we have another two Aquilon Terminators. Then we have quite a lot of Sagittarium Custodians. They're nice and dry after yesterday session. So we have 6 of these guys. Actually seven of the Sagittarium. And we have 2 Wardens. This Warden has, stuff on the side, but 2 Wardens. So total of, this one is done, so total of 11 miniatures to dry brush. Should be fast and easy job, as usual, with dry brushing. Let me find for, let's take this out and put this boy. This is the proper base for him. So for dry brushing of this stuff, I'm using, as always, Citrine Alchemy from scale 75. Very nice light gold, which has a little bit of silver in it, I think. So that's why these are looking the way they are looking. In my opinion, nice. And in my opinion, better than the originals. I mean, the difference in color is pretty big. The originals have this orange look, which I'm not the biggest fan of. So I wanted to make it like more natural gold, old gold, something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this brush for dry brushing. Let's take this. Yeah, we can take this. Should be fine. I'm gonna use my vortex mixer, prepare the paint. Right, some additional mixing, and let's see. Just squeeze here, and then it's this brush is pretty big. I might prepare one smaller, just to have an option to put some additional, things in the areas that are a little bit more difficult to reach. But I can start with this definitely. So just tip of the brush, you're gonna remove the excess of the paint. And since we started with showing this guy, so let's do another Aquilon Terminators. Still there's a lot of paint. That's why I was touching very, very lightly. I don't want to overdo this highlight. after that, I'm gonna see what I wanna do. I think I still had too much paint, especially here on his ass. Well, we'll see if I can do something about it. Okay. There we go. Maybe I can put some air fade later on, just to reduce the brightness of this armor piece. Here we go. A little bit on the front. Right here. Can even remove the base, why not? So we can reach deeper recesses here. Yeah, maybe for this part, for the head, I can use the smaller brush. This might be an option. Well, we'll see. Today I feel much better already. I didn't take any medications, so I'm slowly getting back to to normal after this trip and, you know, the disease and all that stuff. I'm getting better a little bit. I'm a little bit pissed off. I was working in the morning, and I was coding some stuff, and it kept giving me this bug, and I still didn't find the solution to display some stuff. So I'm working on that, and I'm a little bit in not the best mood. But I decided, no, fuck this. I have to take a break from work and do something, you know. I was planning to do this painting stream a little bit earlier, but, you know, I was keep getting these errors, and it was still bugging, and the app eventually is like half working. So I said, like, okay, I need to stop, take a break, and do something else. I'll come back to it later. And eventually, I hope I'll find a solution. But for the moment, just need to relax and do something else. Progress with my, you know, challenge. If I finish the dry brushing today of this, you know, these miniatures, it's 11 miniatures, then I can actually do a pretty big jump on tomorrow's stream in terms of like painted minis to completion. Because like these guys, for example, right, the Achillean Terminators, they're not very difficult to finish. There are just a few things to put the colors on. A little bit of black, a little bit of silvers somewhere here and there, and then they're basically ready. And probably I will spend more time doing the bases. Actually, I have to check, maybe the bases are ready, because I was doing some bases before my travel. So this might be actually also done, which is great. It would be a nice surprise. Okay, a little bit too much of this color here on the front of his face. He has very shiny, bright face, but that's not an issue. It's dry brush, it's whatever. It can be anywhere. Okay, so we got already 3 dry brushed Aquilon Terminators. It's perfect. Let's do the Wardens. Maybe the dry brush is too strong. I think that this big brush is, you know, sometimes going into the recesses that I'm not really happy about. It doesn't look bad by any means, but you know, it's not subtle at all. It's very strong. Visible dry brush. Okay. Now the arms. Made separate, just to make it easy to paint later on. Then just I will glue it together when it's done. Also, this method might help me break less miniatures or less guns or less these spears, because when it's all glued together in the beginning, when I start working on it, sometimes I do not have this gentle touch, and it just goes into the position that sometimes I break it. So this helps focus just on the small part, hold it properly so it doesn't break at any point, and then just when it's ready I can glue it together. Okay, there we go. Vaxilla looks good. I think this is the Vaxilla. I think this is the name. I should be correct about that. Okay, and the second guy, in this case, it's probably even better to not glue it together, since he's holding the gun in front of him, so it's more difficult to get into the some recesses and covered parts. But I think this is not, I didn't assemble it. I think this one is second hand. I'm not sure. Some miniatures I buy on eBay or second hand market in general, just a little bit cheaper, and usually they are in good condition, so not a big deal. Always I can try to reassemble or correct some things with green stuff or whatever. But it happens quite many times that I just bought already fixed assembled miniatures. They're better price than original ones many times, which is kind of funny, because someone spent his time and work to put it together, and then it actually drops in value. So that's yeah. I mean, I understand it's not completely new. Maybe it's assembled not in the exact way that someone wants. So when you want to get rid of this this piece, you cannot ask for more just because you assemble it. In the end, it is a used miniature, right? Okay, so that was the wardens. Let's do our Sagittarian custodians. I have already painted 3 guys. So with these 7 more, we will have 10, which is already pretty good, strong number for maybe 2 5-man units. Strong backline, a lot of firepower. Just trying to take down. They're usually for light infantry, because I believe they have like AP4. So anything like with 3 up save is pretty safe. But pretty good strength. I think 5, 3 shots. Range like 36 or so. So they can be on the back line and just cover opponent with the constant power. Hitting on 2s, so this is pretty good. Hitting on 2s, potentially wounding on 3s, the regular infantry. It's already very good. It's much better than the bolters in terms of odds, if they can kill someone or not. But the good thing with them, they have a special ability to shoot someone 1 time per game only, but they actually deal damage with instant death rule. So if I want to shoot some character or multi-wounds units like Terminators, then they're super effective, because I think also the shot has like better AP, so better AP, better strength, better and like instant death rule. So in this case, they are scary, but it's only 1 time. So as a 3-man unit, maybe it's not very scary, but as a 10-man units or like 2 5-man units, this actually make you wonder and make you think, okay, maybe I should actually cover a little bit from these guys, or maybe I cannot go so close. So these guys with some cover in front of them, like guardians with shields or a bunch of terminators, I think can be an interesting combination for the list. I'll definitely try this. The thing is, custodies in Heresy, they are already pretty strong. Some people say OP, and well, personally I didn't feel that they were wrong. It was very easy to play with them, just go forward and kill anything that's on their way. The problem with my lists were that I didn't have enough troops to secure objectives. This is the something to keep in mind, just because I didn't have models ready, baked. So I was taking some more elite units, Terminators, some flying dudes, Divinatari, all that stuff, fun stuff, and less of the regular guys that just hold objectives in the back or try to get in some position that give me objective completion. So we'll see. I definitely want to try to see how powerful are these guys. 10-man squad is like, what, 500 points or so? So quite a lot, quite expensive. but as everything in custodian lists, so I don't really worry about that. I'll just, reduce my melee power, change the tactic a little bit to stay back and shoot instead of moving forward constantly. In the end, I cannot shoot into combat, right? So if someone will tie me up, they lose a lot of value. We'll see, maybe on the weekend I will have a chance to use them. If not this weekend, maybe the next one. Basically, as soon as I finish them, I will try to put them into some list. Put them into work immediately. Let's add a little bit paint here. Maybe it's not enough, but we'll add a little more later. So it's gonna be fast and easy stream. As I said, dry brush only, and I'm already halfway done. So maybe we can finish around 30 minutes. Because of this work thing, I'm, pretty frustrated and I have to go back to work. But it's good to take a break a little bit from that sometimes. I'll have to go step by step, check everything again. What can cause the issue in my app? And why the display is not working correctly. And it was working correctly before. I was doing some adjustments visually, and it stopped working. So there was some way on the road there was a mistake, and that I have to find and fix. Go. Here I might use a little bit smaller brush, or just, push really strong this big one. Either way is okay. All right, easy, nice and easy. There you get it left. The paint on the brush is getting, stiff. It's drying. It's pretty high temperature here in my room. So this is one reason. The other reason is just, I'm not washing it. I cannot make it dry because then, dry brushing is not dry anymore. So cleaning the brush is not an option at the moment. I can switch the brushes, I guess, and take another size. But let's wait. It's not so bad. Let's add a little bit more color. Just tip of the brush, remove the excess paint. Go. And let's continue our journey with these golden boys. Oh, it's really hot. Close the doors of my room, and it's not the best idea. It was necessary though. For the reasons I will not say. Alright. Yet another one. Here will be very easy job, you know, some leather here, here silver, some wash, black gloves, red eyes, blue gems here and there, and they are ready to go. Simple, very simple. We can even do batch painting tomorrow of these guys, of these 7 guys, because the amount of work, even though, you know, usually I do not like doing batch painting more than 3 models, in this case I might break, just because you know, I did a bunch of work already on them. So washing and dry brushing, I separated to a couple of days, so it doesn't feel like it took too much time. And we'll see about the details though. Usually I regret my decision to going back to batch painting more than 3 dudes, so I might just listen to my intuition and not do it and just do 3. And then again 3, and then again 1. Or maybe 2 to 3, or maybe just 4 and 3. We'll see about that. Or maybe I'll, you know, behave stupidly and just do 7 in a row. Alright, I was right. It's about 30 minutes already. And I'm done with all my guys, almost all my guys. Just the last dude. And dry brushing, it's gonna be done. I have to start thinking about buying some extra acrylic surface because the paint is going fast. Going away fast, that's for sure. The amount of custodies I've painted and I still have to paint. It's not a task for just 1 bottle. Alright. So, it was nice, fun, easy. We've got we've dry brushed 11 miniatures for base color. I mean, it was based, it was washed, now it is dry brushed, so, you know, they are ready to the next next stage of painting. Let me show you. So I've got these guys here, right? 7 Sagittarium, 2 Wardens, and 3 Cudon Termin. Oh, okay, surprise! I have 1 more. I just thought about 1 guy that I've actually prepared. I almost forgot about him. This is the Shield Captain, the new one. And I washed him as well, like during the time I was washing Kill Terminators, but I put him on the side, and so he was not in a bunch of the other guys. Just so let's prepare this guy as well. So we'll have actually 12 miniatures dry brush today. Go. Nice and soft touches. He doesn't have too much gold on his armor, but he has a lot of leather, some like fabric, so some stone here. It's not gold as well, but it must be done, so why not now? Go. Let's take a little bit more, just a tiny bit. There will be some parts that are gold here, so let's do these. And then here, okay. Very good, very nice. So these parts are gonna be different color, of course, from fabric, so doesn't really matter here. All right, I think we are done. As I said, there is not much gold in here to paint actually, so the parts that should be gold, they are gold already and dry brushed, so that's good. So we got this. This is it for today. Very nice, very short stream. I have to go back to work, unfortunately. Try to fix this stupid mistake in my app, and we'll see what we'll do tomorrow. Probably some details on Sagittarian Guard. As I said, maybe I'll do some batch painting. 7 guys to do, so quite a lot of work, but for today that's it. Very nice, very fast stream. Thank you for anyone who just come along, join me for this short period, and have a good day, have a good night, wherever you are.